All right, Ron and Fez show, 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. We'll start the show by checking in with everybody and finding out how they're doing. Here's Fez Watley. Hello, Fez.
Hiya, buddies. Happy New Year to everyone.
Did you enjoy your little vacation there?
Yes, I did. I did go into hibernation, just 2 weeks of sleeping.
Let me guess, Florida?
Yes, Florida. Went to visit the fam in Pinellas Park, Florida.
You live the most interesting life. You really do. Everything, your Groundhog's Day. Let's face it. Everything with you is exactly the same. Day in, day out. All right, we'll get back into some of your stuff, Fezzy, because I know once again, while we were I remember making the rule, no more bets. No more bets on the Ron and Fez program. But while we were away, you and Eastside Dave made a bet.
Yeah, this I thought was really a sure thing. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the New York Giants, me taking my Bucks in the wild card game yesterday in the NFL. Yeah, I lost yet again, and now I have to be Eastside Dave's slave boy for a week.
Well, we got some bad radio to look forward to. That's always exciting. All right, Fezzy, where are you in this?
I think that Dallas is going to blow them out by more than the 7.
Hey, why don't you and Dave have a big slave boy thing for that?
Yeah, in fact, the slave boy bet, I'm getting a little sick and tired of Fez not pulling his side of the bargain. It's a little bullshit. I believe you've been welching all week.
Earl, who are you picking in this?
I like the Cowboys and a squeaker. They're going to win by 3 points.
All right, so you would take the Giants and the points.
Yes.
Petsy, I'm not even going to ask you. You're fucking wearing a Giants shirt. Why should I bother?
So I think actually Fez has been welching on the slave boy bet, so now I'm sick and tired of it. And now I think there's going to be
I am not a welcher.
I think some adjustments have to be made, so I brought a dog collar from home, spiked, and I'm sick of him drinking water out of a bottle like a human being when he's supposed to be a slave boy. And it's time now.
I didn't know slave boys drank out of dog dishes.
It's been fun the whole week because I've been lenient towards you, but now you got to pull up the slack, and now it's time to be a fucking slave boy.
If it means that's what it means to pay off this bet, fine. Put the dog collar on me.
So you put it on, and you don't talk back either.
Well, don't kill me with it.
And that's it. Now, you will be slave boy now. For the rest of the show.
Hey, Ryan, you're on Ron and Fez. About Ronnie a lot. And Fez, you look ridiculous with a collar
Keep him on.
A radio show.
Drink out of the bowl.
I am fulfilling my slave boy obligations. I am paying off this bet.
Name the leash.
Name the leash?
Name the leash and rattle it so people know. Name it.
Jerry. The leash is named Jerry.
Kiss Jerry. Tongue Jerry the leash. And call him cute.
All right, this leash tastes awful. But I am going to pay my bet. You're not going to call me a welcher. I'm the only one on the show that does pay bets.
That's it? He
No,
puts the
that's
fucking
not
chain
it.
on?
That's not it. No.
That's it?
No.
And he drinks from a bowl?
No. I'm giving him a little bit of leniency right now, but if he keeps with the smart mouth that he's the only one who pays off a bet, then something else will happen.
Give me one of the other games this week.
Seattle going to Green Bay.
What's the line?
I believe it's 3. 3 or 4.
The line is 8. It's
Oh,
an
that
8
much.
I think I'd take Seattle in 8.
I think it's going to be a close game. The last time they played it, went to overtime.
And, Brett Favre, you never know what he's going to fucking do.
That's a bad line. I'm sorry. The thing is, you don't know what Hasselback's going to do either.
No, he'll try to get as crazy as Favre.
That always happens. You never have one guy having a good game and the other guy having a bad one. It's always Favre will throw for 2 TDs and so will Hasselback. And then as soon as Favre makes a mistake, Hasselback will as well.
But when it goes over a touchdown, that's a lot. They 8 points.
Yeah, it's a lot of points, man. It's a lot of fucking points in a playoff game. Give me the other games.
In the AFC, you got the Chargers going to Indianapolis against the Colts. Colts giving up 8.5.
I'd still think I'd take the Colts. I'm not impressed with the Chargers.
I'd take Chargers with that game. I think
you're all dog.
You're
all dogs this weekend.
I think Colts are slipping a little bit, and I think Chargers.
You put on the dog collar. You're the dog.
No, I'm not gonna put. I'm not.
You're the dog in every
Slave
game.
boy's the dog. Drink out of your bowl.
Drinking out of the bowl.
And here's the deal. The Chargers are hot, Mr. B, after winning their first playoff game. I think the Chargers are going to beat the Colts.
Now, Fez, by the way, this is a bet. Not you sitting here 3 days in and all you're doing is drinking out of a bowl wearing a dog collar. This is a bet people will be looking forward to.
Take off your shirt, then. That's what I want him to do. I want him to take off his shirt.
Why hurt me?
He should take off his shirt and name his nipples. Oh, God, name them!
All right.
Faster!
Yes, master. I can take any humiliation you can dish out.
Nobody asked you to say master. You did that on your own. This is a fucking bad S&M thing.
Oh, my God.
Fez.
Look at those nipples.
It's cold in here.
He doesn't have breasts.
Tell your nipples that it's cold in here.
And this is Ant and this is Ope.
Oh, fuck me.
That's disgusting. Oh, do you want him to?
Not literally.
Oh, you say that to Slave Boy.
I can take any humiliation you have.
I might say hi to your listeners.
Oh, there's people here looking.
Yeah, they're looking at you. This thing is going as bad as the bet.
That bet's still on.
Yeah, only when I say it. Then you're going to throw something at him. Whatever. Come here, Slave Boy.
Have Slave Boy eat this cupcake off the ground and tell us how good it is.
You don't do that.
Tell us how
Have
good
some fucking dignity.
Tell us how good it is.
I will fulfill the bet and I will eat it off the ground.
While Pepper slaps you in the ass.
All right.
You know what? No. Go out there and eat it off that carpet. The disgusting carpet. Off you go. Now, as he's doing this, I am just going to ignore that it's even happening. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866
Eat it, doggy!
Ron Zero Fez.
Eat it, doggy! Bark! Bark and eat it, doggy!
Ruff, ruff, ruff.
Bark and eat it! Slave boy!
I can't get it all up off the carpet.
Feed nipple Opie! With one of them.
Fucking S&M. Disgusting.
There, I ate it.
Eat it. Slave boy, you're disciplined now. It's good to put you in your place every once in a while. Now swallow the food, though.
I am trying to swallow the food. I have a whole cupcake in my mouth.
Just swallow it faster.
No, that shows I am paying off the bet.
This is the first day you've paid it off, in my opinion.
I am totally paying it off.
If you keep continuously talk back, I'm going to have to show you a picture of a police sketching that I know you clearly don't watch.
You know that's a phobia of mine. Stop.
I have to do that. Here's a police sketch because you're talking back.
I can take any humiliation that you're passing out.
Tickle him, Pepper.
Where should I tickle him?
Tickle him.
Why, is Pepper your slave?
I'm not your slave boy. Fuck that. I'll tickle slave boy.
This is not a slave boy thing. Stop tickling me. All right, stop.
Take it!
Stop tickling me. Please. Please, master, if that's what I have to say.
Fine.
All right, and I think I got carpet fibers in my mouth, too, from eating off the filthy carpet. And you know this ends on Friday.
It ends when I says it.
The bet ends on Friday.
Well, I say it'll end on Friday, but it ends when I say it.
But I have fulfilled everything you've said to me.
We'll see.
I have done. I have pulled off. You can't say that I'm welching on this bet.
I will continue to give you more things. Slaves do not talk back either. Stop your defiance, otherwise I'll do more.
I can take the best you got. And you have a bet coming up this weekend on the NFL.
Yes. My predictions...
All your bets have to come in, or Earl P's in your butt.
I have the Giants getting with the points, the Chargers with the points, Pats With their points and the Seahawks. Giants, Chargers, Pats, Seahawks, or Earl has to piss in my ass. Pee in my butt.
Good luck with that.
And I'll take that. I'll take it like a man.
Exactly.
Unlike Slave Boy.
This is exactly what I'm doing. This is totally what I'm doing. I have been your slave boy. I'm wearing the leash. I ate the cupcake off the floor. I have done everything. I am not a welcher. I even drank out of a dog dish today.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll be right back. This is the Ron and Fez show.
And we'll just end this now, right? And both of you guys know it's a failure. You couldn't pull off the slave boy thing, right? We're at day 4 and you've done nothing with it.
Well, I think we've done it. I've ridden him.
Yeah.
He's been forced to eat cake. Like a dog that he is.
So it ends now. It ends today. They're just not going to go on with it.
No, there's one more day left, and I will fulfill my obligation.
But here's the deal. It stinks. It stinks on the air.
Yeah.
Just go and read any of the websites. They'll bring up the same thing. Both you guys are failures at this. The only way I'd say I would let it go on is you got to blow us away tomorrow.
Okay.
But I don't think you can because we've got 4 days of seeing what you do.
We're going to blow him away. We're going to blow away.
Here's what it is, Hicks. I'm going to make you eat a cake. You're going to make me eat a cake? You say that to me as British Igor. Hello. And everyone's going, what are we doing with this?
All right. Tomorrow is going to be blown away. This little
bad radio?
Fucking no. Slave Boy's going down.
And can we go back to no more bets? Because that's the deal we had with Fez and that's the deal we had with you. And then we were on vacation. You went for bets.
Yeah. We got the bet bug going on vacation. We couldn't help ourselves.
How about this? Next time it's a tattoo of I can't pull off a bit. That's what the tattoo says. And yet I still get paid.
Okay.
I can't pull off a bit, yet I still get paid.
How big does the font have to be?
Gigantic. I want you to be able to see it from space. I want to be able to see it from space.
I can't do that.
Or very small and across your forehead.
No, I don't want to do that tattoo bet.
Well, let's just keep going with Slave Boy then.
Yes.
And the rest of us feel tattooed on our soul.
I mean, what wouldn't the nice thing to have done was to make him Casey's slave boy at least, to like cook and clean for her while she's in such a sensitive state.
Honey, you had an entertaining idea. You don't belong in here. She's fresh out of college.
That was the plan.
She just came off the turnip truck. None of that got. I'm thinking, hey, is he going to be doing his laundry? Is he going to be a real? He hasn't gotten out of his seat in a week.
That is scheduled for tomorrow.
Nothing happened because you just heard it.
That's where you got. Please don't give him ideas to slave me out with.
Then let's not do the bit. That's the thing. Let's just not do it.
I did bring in some bills that I expect Slave Boy to pay today.
You're making him pay?
I want him to pay my bills.
That's not part of being a slave.
Why isn't it?
You don't get any say.
I gotta agree with him.
That's part of being a slave?
There's the fucking repeating. I've got to pay his bills? That's being a slave?
Well,
how is it a slave if you just don't go with it?
Exactly. Slave is working for nothing.
Yes.
For
losing
nothing.
everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Something that entertains others.
Here's my bills. You can see the phone bill is addressed to Arlene McDonald, but I assure you that is mine.
You're paying his mother's
I'm your
bills.
mother's slave.
Here's my Time Warner bill. I expect that to be paid as well.
What are you ordering pay-per-view? You must have gotten the last fight.
I got Mayweather, but that only added $50 to a $230. So I have $180.
What are you doing? You get a lot of Spank movies? The softcore Spanks?
No. No, I don't do any of that. Thank you. I don't know where $180 goes for cable bills. That's why I haven't paid it.
This is a huge cable bill. And the phone bill's not much better.
That's because I'm on the phone with Time Warner 24/7.
Fine, I will pay these bills.
Pay them, thank you.
I will pay. To fulfill my slave boy obligations today, I will pay these bills.
I want $20 too. Right now.
Here's $20.
40.
I got news for both of you. I'm still not entertained. I am not entertained.
Tomorrow, I'm going to try and put This fat.
Now is that?
Slave boy! It's like the slave boy! I would never eat the slave boy!
You are so lucky that the Giants beat the Bucks.
Slave boy!
Actually, he's not lucky. It was easy.
Every ESPN sportscaster said it was going to happen. I can talk to slave boy however the fuck I want. That's how I'm going to approach it
I'm
tomorrow.
gonna tell you
Enjoy
one thing.
yourself now.
Fez, you wouldn't bet if you pick Germany over Luxembourg in World War II. You would still find a way of losing. It's hideous.
And the hugest military upset ever.
That's what tomorrow's going to be like.
You're not going to be able to pull it off, either one of you.
I am. We are, I mean.
You honestly, and I'm going to ask you, don't you both think that you stink at entertaining?
Oh, no. No, I don't think that. I would retire if I thought that.
No, I don't think so.
You thought this bet worked well all week. Be honest.
No.
And then I
No.
won't say another word.
No, I'll be honest, no.
No.
Twice I walked away to get a smoke, and I heard us go to break 15 seconds later. So why do you think you're so good then, after that happened?
Well, no, this particular thing was not executed the way we would have liked. But,
Unless you were aiming for boredom, and then it was perfect.
No.
It was dead on.
no.
Here's the Daily Leader.
Hey, Dave, do you make Slave Boy write a editorial for tomorrow? That would be nice on a Friday.
You got it, leader. Because I care about you. Slave boy has to do a editorial.
Why are people who listen to the show able to get the bit better than the people on the show? I thought we'd be hearing a ton of those. I thought
That's
we were
right.
going to get Fezzatorials. I thought we were going to get Jan Brady. I thought all these things were obvious. But I waited back all week waiting to see what the guys were going to do.
That's what we're going to have him do.
You can't do it now. It's been brought up to you. If you do all the things that just got said to you, it makes you look weak.
Okay.
That's why I wasn't pointing this thing out.
I see.
That'd be like you guys coming to me before the show today, going, even though we've all been in the business this long, how do we make this bit work?
Right.
Wouldn't that be embarrassing?
Yeah.
Totally.
That would be.
And again, even when it's not happening, Slave Boy has stopped the show on me.
Yes.
Because
Tomorrow.
we have to stop and talk about it. I don't want to hear the word tomorrow. I'm praying the world ends tonight. That's my prayer.
Harsh.
That I won't have to deal with it. That as I lay in bed, a giant fucking meteor will strike the earth, stopping the Slave Boy bit.
Too many innocent casualties there.
As the earth is tearing apart from itself and gravity ceases to exist, I will be holding on to my children yelling, "We don't have to deal with Slave Boy. We are free from Slave Boy." That will be the last things they hear.
I mean, I don't think like people in China are even familiar with it, so I don't know why they have to be killed.
No. Lucky bastards they are. Lucky rice-eating sons of bitches have never heard a Slave Boy bounce.
Tomorrow, Slave Boy doesn't stop the show; it goes the show.
Should I stay home?
The opposite. No, please
I'll
don't
stay
do
home
that.
and listen with everyone else.
Please don't.
Seriously, I want to. Can I stay home tomorrow and listen to Slave Boy?
No, I'd ask you not to stay home, please.
Please.
I'll be a caller.
Oh God, please.
Seriously, I'll be a caller tomorrow.
Please don't do that. Thank you.
I'll have Earl bring his brother in here. After all these years, we'll get to meet Earl's brother. Joy, the beautiful Brazilian girl, thanks for stopping in today.
Thank you, guys.
You're gorgeous.
Thank you.
And also, so beautiful, Hicks.
Oh,
Hicks,
thank
so
you.
gorgeous. All right, Ron and Fez show. And I told you the big, exciting news about I'm getting my own cupcake. And I sent them different things. One was a rip-off of the Tasty Cake Butterscotch Crimpet. The other one was a rip-off of the peanut butter candy cake by Tasty Cake. Here's what it's going to be now. Chocolate vanilla with Oreos in it. Oh. And it's now called the Fez cake.
What the fuck?
Fez somehow leaped over me and go over there to Molly's Cupcakes and ask for the Fez Watley. Everybody loves me, and I don't care who I step on and whose cupcake I take.
Son of a bitch.
To make it in this world. So now you get the cupcake, Watley.
The Fez Watley cupcake was not my idea. This came right from Molly's Cupcakes.
Now, how would you know that?
They sent me an email yesterday.
It's fucking lies,
Last
slave boy.
night.
That's funny. You find out about it last night. I find out about it today. Mm-hmm. Interesting. And what did you write back? Thank you.
I didn't write back anything to him.
Lowly piece of slave shit.
So when is your big cupcake go on sale, Fez?
I believe they said that Oreo cupcake is already on sale, but I want to turn that down. I never asked for a cupcake.
Oh, stop. Don't you hate when they do this?
Yeah.
After the fact, now I want to turn it down. Now that I've humiliated you, Ron, I want to stop the humiliation.
He lobbied for that cupcake more than Goose Gossage for the Hall of Fame. And now that it's happening, he's going to pretend that he's humble. Well, he's not humble. And I'm going to say something else. We're putting Slave Boy to fucking work today. He's going to work his little fat ass off, and he's going to read.
Right.
Let me just say this. The Slave Boy has been a failure.
No.
You know it.
No.
I know it. I'm going to... Earl, you're inept. You can even tell that this stinks, right?
Oh, yeah. It's not going well.
And what he's going to do is, I've written some poems and some things for Slave Boy to read.
This is from your book of boring poems?
It's full. It's a log. It's my poetry book.
Log like in shit? Because that's
Yeah.
probably what it is. Manny, you're on Run and Fez.
Ron, I don't think anybody's going to get fired. I mean, you are the ultimate carny. I mean, what are you without your geek and your freaks? Well, you do have the bearded lady, but, I mean, how could you possibly run?
Mr. Oreo Cupcake is taking it on the chin today.
Accurate.
I really am. I don't know where this is coming from.
He always takes it on the chin on Friday nights.
My dream was to have my own cupcake. Is that such a large dream, Earl?
No, not at all.
And actually, it was any food product named after me. You know, if you have a restaurant, name a sandwich after me. I don't think it's too much to ask. I'm like an old Jewish guy that way.
Benny's.
I like food named after me. And this was my dream. I'd even called up my dad. Then this morning, I sent him a telegram. He refuses to use a computer. And I go, no cupcake. Go ahead and die now. Watley took it.
That's an awful telegram to send.
How many times has this happened in my life where I felt like I was getting an honor, and here comes my best friend to just dive in front of me with a bag full of Oreos and take all the... Everybody loves Watley.
He is a passive-aggressive slave son of a bitch.
I think just passive.
But he does...
He's so aggressive. I agree.
What? We've heard all this year about the things, the theater experiences you're sending Ron
don't even,
on.
please, let's not start it up. I don't want this thing to shoot.
The movies.
I don't want this to shoot.
We heard about another movie recently that I was shocked about.
I don't even know what that is.
iRobot.
Oh, that was years ago. Fez talked me
That's
into...
when it came out.
Fez talked me into going to iRobot.
So what?
Fez talked me into going to iRobot. I took my whole family, and then they all stared at me while the movie was going on. Like somehow I ruined their day.
I thought it was great when I saw it.
Do you still?
I haven't seen it since.
Please do. Rent a theater. Go in there by yourself. Go rent the Looking Glass over there where Woody Cooper is. Sit in there by yourself. Is that the name of it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
We need to play there now.
But there's Mr. Blackwell's list is out.
Now, it's not the only fashion list that comes out this time of year.
Oh, no?
No, there's also Mr. Watley's Worst Dressed Women of the Ron and Fez Show. Coming in at number 10, Solara. Her outfits look like they were in a Dominican knife fight and lost. This Latin landmine of laundry needs to lose her lethal lap dancing look in a latrine. Looking at how Solara dresses, it's no wonder people want immigration reform. Coming in at number 9 on Mr. Watley's Worst Dressed Women of the Ron and Fez Show, Riley Luck. Let me be blunt. Better yet, let Riley smoke another blunt and then pick out her clothes. When people say, "Hi, Riley," they're being redundant. This ganja girl needs to get her gaudy grunge garments and get-ups to the garbage. Next time you're gonna light something up, Riley, make sure it's your wardrobe. Number 8, Friday. Friday, your last name must be the 13th, because anytime I see what you're wearing, it's my unlucky day. She's a singing songbird who searches secondhand sales on shopping safaris to salvage sewn sacks of silk. No wonder Friday comes at the end of the week. She doesn't want anyone to see what she's wearing. Number 7 on Mr. Watley's Worst Dressed Women of the Ron and Fez Show, Angry Missy, baby. Angry Missy or Angry Messy? Missy mixes and matches her malfunctions from Macy's mannequins and manages to become a medieval milkmaid. Now I know why Missy is so angry. She looked in her own closet. Number 6 on Mr. Watley's Worst Dressed Women of the Ron and Fez show. For number 6, we actually have a tie. The Baby Fuck Girls. Baby Girl and Angel Fuck. The tag team tears of tight tops and tacky attire. I've seen conjoined twins whose clothes fit better than these two. They're the grindhouse of fashion. 2 horrors for the price of 1. Number 5 on Mr. Watley's worst dressed list. Happy Typing Girl. Our PAC gal. Now, does that stand for People Against Censorship or just plain awful clothes? It looks like Pac picked a peck of pathetic apparel. Happy Typing Girl? This year, you're Crappy Dressing Girl. Next, number 4 on Mr. Watley's Worst Dressed Women of the Ron and Fez show. Kathleen from the Bronx. Dear Ron and Fez show, get me some new clothes, fast! It looks like if Rhoda had a blog. This blogger should blacklist her bland and bleak blunder of blouses, bloomers, and blue jeans. Kathleen, go ahead and put your wardrobe online, and then hit delete. Number 3 on Mr. Watley's Worst Dressed Women of the Ron and Fez show. Lily. She's one Muslim woman who offends her religion by wearing more clothes. I think this amorous Albanian's appalling apparel was acquired in an Al-Qaeda outlet mall. She doesn't have a closet, she has a terror cell. Send her whole wardrobe to Guantanamo. Lily, actually, the only thing I like seeing you wearing is the stains from half the guys we know.
So true.
Number 2 on Mr. Watley's Worst Dressed Women of the Ron and Fez show. Casey Elon.
Oh, boy.
Casey, keep the baby, lose the wardrobe. Have you thought of adopting some fashion sense? I bet you can't wait for the stork to arrive. Well, Dave will be home around 6. This prenatal princess apparently puts her pitiful pant roots through a piss sink. Casey could improve her fashion 100% by losing one accessory. The red-headed bag she carries everywhere. And now what you've waited for. Number 1 on Mr. Watley's Worst Dressed Women of the Ron and Fez show. Sheepy. Sorry, Sheepy, but a man sporting a camel toe is just not a good look. Sheepy's a Cabbage Patch Kid come to life. Your fashion role model shouldn't be Bob's Big Boy. The only difference is Bob's Big Boy has smaller shoes. From his massive moccasins to his marshmallow midriff, this meek and mild merc baby with man boobs dresses like a maniacal Muppet. Sheepy looks like he won his wardrobe at Dave & Buster's. Hey, Sheepy, how many tickets did those pants cost? And that's Mr. Watley's Worst Dressed Women of the Ron and Fez show.
Nice job, Mr. Watley.
Thank you.
A lot of alliteration there, my friend. I was very big on that. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I just want to say that was a great public apology.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
the best one he's ever done.
It's fantastic. Here's Lee. Lee, you're on Ron and Fez.
Fez. That's the best editorial yet.
Here's Evan. Evan, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, that's the best caddy moment I've heard in a long time, Fezzy.
Here's Jim. Jim, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, it's great to hear the Nature Boy back.
Here's Larry. Larry, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Great memo from the EP, guys.
All right, here we are. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ.
It wasn't any of those. It was Mr. Watley's worst dress list.
It wasn't any of those, and yes, yet it also was.
Don't talk back to them, slave boy. That's the
What's with
servant
the bell?
That's the servant bell, Mr. B. And when that happens, he must read one of his slave poems. You do not talk back to the listeners.
Can he just please have a moment to bask in the fact that he did something wonderful?
I know. I just said that's the January tradition.
He's a slave.
It's my favorite thing all year.
All right, I'll do my slave poem.
I feel better as you hurt them more. I don't know what that means.
I'm Slave Boy Watley. I like to watch the telly. My fingers look like Twinkies. Geez, I have a giant belly.
Why would we go from like a really fun thing and everybody feeling good about Fez, and now you're stepping all over his stuff?
He wants to take me down.
I didn't. It was about him talking back to the listeners.
Yeah, but here's the thing: we were in a nice moment.
Right.
Maybe my favorite Fez moment in quite a long time. I will say it was my favorite Fez moment in '08 or '07. And what do, Steppy? You step on it?
I wasn't trying to step on it. I was trying to prevent him from
doing his job?
From lashing back.
From doing his job?
That wasn't the intent.
And yet it happened.
Yes.
I can't wait until Monday. What time's Wiki getting here Monday?
I think he's going to be bright and early, like around 7 a.m.
Do me a favor. Send him an email and tell him to bring the 3 new guys with him. So I'd love to meet them. I want to meet them before the firings. Fezzy, why are you reading those things?
I'm Slave Boy, and I'm going to honor my bet.
That's what he has to do. Read it now.
Where is my master? I must serve him today in every possible way, for I am very gay.
Slave. That's just to keep him in his place. That's to demonstrate what kind of slave he is.
No, is this like a Fezzatorial without the funny? Is that where we're going with that?
No.
Boy, was that a bad mistake to have your shit follow his, huh? Does that feel stupid now?
Oh, it sure does.
I can't help it when Master rings the bell.
That's like saying, oh, Denny Terrio's done? Watch me dance, everybody. Watch me dance. You're up there doing the cha-cha.
And the
Mikey told me he doesn't even know a lot of the people that you talk about.
They're made up.
Yeah. Oh,
They're
are
not
they?
made up.
Are they?
They are not made up.
Oh, see.
They are not made up.
Don't say anything to him, Fez. It just leads more trouble.
Slave boy ring, servant bell.
Now I have to do a slave poem. I am Fat Boy Fez. I like DiCaprio in The Departed. I eat so much shit that I woke up Ron when I farted.
That's just the punishment.
Leave me out of your gay poetry, Dave.
It's not gay.
Seriously.
It's not gay. Fold your hands.
The way
Don't
he
talk
says
back.
it is. So let's go over what's going on here. They had a failed bit this week called Slave Boy.
Yeah.
And it has failed.
I don't see it that way. You do. But
Yeah.
Slave boy and I certainly don't. I know.
Lily, what do you think?
Yeah, it's not
It blows.
great.
Indy Trucker, you're on the air. How are you, pal?
I'm good, buddies. Hey, Earl, don't you have a problem with Fez being a little slave boy for Master Dave?
Yeah,
That
is
sounds
this annoying you at all, Earl?
I'm not down with the concept, but they made a bet, and Fez is honoring the bet. Fez is honoring the bet, and
Festus. You know, my partner Festus from Gunsmoke.
He knows my name.
Do me a favor, Festus. Just call me Marshall Dillon, no matter what's happening here.
We got some pizzas brought to us today from Funkus 2. Jimmy Norton brought us pizza today.
Is that Jimmy over there?
That's Jimmy.
Nice to see it. So much like Jimmy Norton, but it's Jimmy Norden.
Yeah, when you're picking a board name.
Now, Funkus 2 also has another name that they're using.
We got an email from Paranoid. We had mentioned the monkeys yesterday.
We just talked to him. Why won't he leave us alone? He actually just wrote back a second ago and said 99X has fired everybody.
Really?
Yeah. Those were the guys that gave him trouble at first for stuff he said about on this show.
All right.
They're cleaning house.
So we talked about the monkeys yesterday and the fact that they can still go and have concerts, people still show up. He wrote in that the monkeys out.
Where did we say that? We never said people were showing up at monkey shows.
Oh.
Fucking Mickey Dolenz was doing CBS FM the other day. Hey, here's John. John, you're on Fez.
Hey, Dick Holder 45.
Hooah!
Hey, Fezzy, how were the cane pole boys that have reacted to you trying to talk him down from bullying you?
There was no talking to those two maniacs. Yeah, that was my flight response kicked in, and I think that was the best thing to go with.
All right, buddy. See ya.
Thanks for the call. Yeah, that was the two shirtless boys in cut-off jeans who smacked me around and then threw my bike in the ditch.
Boys or girls?
They were boys.
Did you see their penises?
No, I didn't see their penises.
I bet you did. I bet that's how you got out of it.
That's not how I got out of it. I just left telling them that didn't hurt. Yelling it back over my shoulder.
You should have said it actually felt good.
I wasn't going to give them the satisfaction. Then I just had to go back later and get my bike.
I can't get me no satisfaction.
That's just for saying that you enjoyed getting beaten up by shirtless boys.
Here's my slave poem. I'm a slave boy, Fez. I do Dave's checking and banking. I am totally nuts. I gave $1,000 to Al Franken.
Your heart wasn't in it. Please. Let's get with something with some heart here, some passion, slave.
I don't think his heart's been in the whole bit.
Slave.
I know mine isn't.
I am a slave, and for Dave my tail do I wag. Slave boy Fez Watley. I'm half a fag.
Half?
That one was a little more heart. Let's just keep it going. Let's do this properly with some fucking passion, please.
I am a shitheel, but Dave is my rock. He is my master. Did I mention I like cock? I am fulfilling my obligation
That's
here.
fine for now, slave. That's fine for now. I would like to also say that how great this pizza is as well.
We know.
I didn't get to eat it.
And that's from who gave it to us? Frunkus?
Excuse me. That's Frunkus too. Excuse me. What the hell do you think you're doing?
I am having a slice of pizza.
Absolutely not.
From Frunkus 2, mainly Jimmy Norton and S. Night from Frunkus 2.
Yeah.
Thanks, boys.
I'll put this fucking pizza over here. Slaves do not just grab pieces of pizza. Slaves ask.
Puts it right on my fucking hand.
I know.
You don't
Take it
even give
off.
a fuck.
It's so rude.
Right on top of paperwork. Greasy fucking pizza. Right on top of paperwork.
All right, may I please have a slice of pizza, master?
No, because this was, fine. It was Slave Week. Maybe it didn't go well. Maybe I'm...
It stunk.
Maybe
Slave Week stunk.
Fine, but I'm going to ride Slave Week out.
I'll pay off the bet. May I have a slice of pizza, master, please? Because that's my favorite Two Boots one.
If you eat it like a dog, that's the only way I'll do it. If you eat it like a dog, that's the only way I'll give it to you. Get on the fucking floor with the pizza on the ground and eat it like a dog.
Fine. I'll eat it like a dog then.
Oh, my.
I just want some pizza, and I am showing everyone that I'm paying off my bet.
I'm getting destroyed anyway. I'm going to make Slave Boy Week.
How are you getting destroyed?
No, I mean,
How are you getting destroyed? Because fucking Fred said his opinion?
Fred's destroying me.
Yeah.
Destroy. The truth is the destroyer.
Eat it like a dog, and that's it.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I can't watch. I can't fucking watch.
Isn't that disgusting?
That's what you get.
All right.
What the fuck are you doing? You fucking asshole piece of shit!
What happened? I'm talking to fucking Fred.
He just shoved my face. Ronnie just shoved my face in that fucking pizza.
It's Slave Boy Week, right? You're gonna cry or something? Come
You're
on,
a
it's Slave
fucking
Boy Week.
asshole. You're a fucking maniac.
It's Slave Boy Week. That's
You're
what
fucking alcoholic. This is why people fucking hate you. Why would you do that to me?
I'm just trying to keep it going. I'm just trying to keep it happy, keep it fun. That's all. What's the big deal?
I was keeping it fun. I was doing all your fucking poems.
Come on.
I did. I was doing everything when the bell rang. I was having a good day with the Mr. Watley thing. Why would you fucking do that to me?
Here's Dave. Dave, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, I just want to say it's one thing for Dave to be ungrateful to Fred, but then his smug, the way he's like laughing and making fun of the guy who helped him.
You are being fucking smug with Fred.
Not trying to.
Fucking asshole.
I'll get over it, Stent Boy. Seriously.
You know what?
Just relax.
Fuck it, man. I come back here. I'm trying to have a good 08. I'm trying to make things happen for myself, and I hear the fat stuff, and I'm going along with it. I hear the stent stuff now, everything else. I'm going along with it. I'm trying to have a decent 08, and then you go and fucking shove my face in the pizza like that.
You were acting like a dog.
I was doing the bit, man. I was doing your bet. I was eating the pizza like a dog. I did everything I was supposed to, and now you fucking do this to me.
That's how dogs are treated. I mean, if you don't want to be a part of Slave Boy Week, then tell me.
You're a fucking asshole, man. I'm out of it. Forget it. I'm done with this. I'm fucking done with this fucking bit.
I didn't see Strummer's face get fucking pushed into anything when I was over there, by the way.
Great fucking day around here.
I feel a little bad.
Oh, you think so? You feel a little fucking bad?
I think he popped his lip. He was feeling the inside of his lip when he walked out.
I thought he was going to act like a dog, and I thought it would be great to, put the pizza in his face. Like
You're having a fucking great day, ain't you?
No.
That fucking.
I mean, just wanted to send Slave Boy Week out with a bang. So I thought.
Here's Paul. Paul, you're on a Fez.
Hey, Dave, you got to freaking check yourself, man. You got a review coming up on Monday. You got a pregnant wife at home. You got to freaking check yourself, bud. You're going to be out on the street with a pregnant wife. Not cool.
Well, you know.
That would be the fucking final funny end of the bit.
Fucking pressure cooker. It's gonna pop.
We don't fucking go get physical with Fez. He's fucking sensitive. How do you not know him after all the time you've been here?
I thought
It's like fucking grabbing an abused baby.
Not even physical, mentally. Before the guy comes out with that great Mr. Watley fucking, I was dying laughing for the first time. I was like, Fez is back.
Where is he, Earl?
Over, stomped on.
We're trying to track him down now. He just stormed out.
What am I, the only guy who doesn't run away from the show?
I just wanted to, give him
what
his
you wanted
food.
to do, please. For 5 seconds. Please stop making up excuses.
I don't feel very good right now.
You're not very good. You took a fucking guy who's fucking sensitive and you fucked with him all week. And a bit that didn't work from fucking second one. Why when you say, okay, it's Slave Boy week, here's what I want you to do. Do a Fezzatorial. Do a fucking Jan Brady. Do a Nature Boy. Maybe trying to bring the guy back in 08. Instead, you're calling him fucking names of things that already bother him.
Yeah.
And even when he was going along with it, it wasn't fucking amusing. You could have put him back over the top here. It would have been fucking great. Here's George. George, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Ronnie B, I got a question for you. How come Dave is the only one that never has to pay off his bets? Like the bet where he was supposed to stay away from Casey for 2 weeks.
All right,
that was the only one.
Yeah, that was the only one, and that's when we found out Casey was pregnant.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
That's when Dave told me she was, so I said, okay, we'll stop the bit.
I can't wait.
But
for
I
this
tried to
weekend.
fucking stop this bit all week, too.
I know you
know
did.
why? Not even that this would what happened. It just wasn't fucking amusing. It was stupid.
I know.
You're
so
trying to
that's-
degrade the guy
it was,
instead of making fucking fun.
Well, I didn't know. I thought. I mean, how else are you supposed to treat a slave? I mean,
Can I fucking tell you something? You've changed lately. You've fucking changed. I watched you step on everybody in here all day today.
Now he's offending
Fez was
Earl.
trying to be back in this room this week. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Did you notice that he did the room from here and I didn't make a big deal out of it?
Right.
That he was out of his box?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that I'm having him read news fucking articles?
Yes, I saw that.
Why wouldn't
I
you
didn't.
think to yourself, I see that he's moving in, let me take a couple steps back. Instead, you're like a fucking cat trying to fucking take care of your territory.
I wasn't thinking.
Yes,
That's the problem.
exactly. That's the exact thing, Dave. And now you fucking has cheese on his face.
And
He's a fucking grown man, and you pushed his face in pizza.
He knocked the pepperoni off too.
You know he's fucking sensitive.
Little pieces of
I
crumbled
do know.
sausage.
I know that now.
Here's now you know it. Like you haven't seen him cry fucking 900 times, and then you go, "What are you gonna do? Cry?" When you know the fucking guy cries.
I wasn't expecting.
I actually took a fucking step back there because I wanted him to fucking unleash on you. I want him to have some personal fucking power. Instead, he ran out of here. Which how big of a setback is that going to be?
Huge.
You fucking stole his manhood. Dave, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Yeah.
For Fezzy, man, Dave, I think you're a complete arsehole, man. What are you going to do when you have a child? You're going to tell them, hey, man, this is what you do to an animal. You stick his face in it to make him eat. You know what? I hope your wife realizes what she married, because you, my friend, are a complete arsehole to do something like that, who's to be a guy who's supposed to be your friend. I don't know, man. You're an
we're
arsehole.
playing around.
Playing around how, Dave?
Play, you play
It's
around.
from different parts of the country.
Oh, okay.
They have all kinds of different ways of saying shit.
You play jokes on people.
It's like it's fucking pitch black out there right now, too. It's like it's
Fucking
Black
horrible.
Friday.
Horrible. It just opened up. Opened up.
There's a fucking feeling of doom around here today. Jerry, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, Dave, what the hell were you doing, man? I'm sitting here listening to you guys, having a good time playing Call of Duty 4, smoking a fatty, and then you go ahead and pull that crap? Real nice, bonehead. I hope you're proud of yourself.
I don't feel good about it right now,
Yeah,
Jerry.
you
What
shouldn't
the
feel
hell do
good
you want me
about
to
it.
say?
I can't wait till that baby comes out looking like Earl. Goodbye.
What the hell does that mean? Not gonna look like Earl. That's fine.
Just
Beside the
stop it.
fucking
Just
point.
stop it. Of course, it's not.
I feel like I'm gonna cry now.
Oh, that wouldn't be no either, would it? Why are you gonna cry? Because Fez is upset, or because you're
Yes.
upset you got fucking busted?
No, because I'm Fez. I thought we were playing around, guys. I didn't think we were.
I told you here. You jumped all over fucking. You were out of line with fucking Fred when he came in.
I know. I was fucking.
I couldn't even look.
My head has not been. I don't even. I think because of Slave Week, I started to take on the fucking role of the master, and I fucked around.
What fucking master?
I thought it was
business?
master. I thought it was master because I had a slave. I thought I was master of
Just
everybody.
Stop it. Just cut it out. We're gonna break. Run a Fez. Oh, how long ago this morning seems. Just a few hours ago. Might as well be a lifetime. I'll give you a quick update here. No idea where Fez took off to. Let me bring in Mafia Life Chris, who I think was sitting out there as Fez started out the door. Had some folks sitting around and having a little pizza party outside. And did you see where Fezzy ran off to?
Down the stairs somewhere.
He went down the steps?
Yeah, yelled Mr. Watley. No answer. No.
Well, anyway, we had fun for a while this morning. All right, Ron and Fez show this weekend. It is another Unmasked airing. David Brenner is going to be on with us. He came in. He and I did a very intense hour. He's a really, really bright guy. Was there before the big comedy craze when David Brenner started doing stand-up. He was pretty much out there on his own. It was just him and a band or whatever. And from that point on, he found himself kind of not part of the tour when the comedy craze started. He was already seen as back sort of a bit out of the shadows by then. So you want to see that. Also, we're doing an hour with Paulo, his top 10 list of films over the last year. Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Thanks, Ron. I've been wanting to unleash on Dave for a while, and this is just the final straw. I mean, honestly, I love your show, love you, Fez, even Earl. Every time I hear Dave, I just want to turn the radio off.
All right,
I mean,
I understand.
You keep me there, and I was going to start a petition, but this is an election year. Let's have an election
All
to
right.
see if we can get Dave the hell out of there.
All right, thank you. Here's Dan. Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ron, you said it best on Thanksgiving. You know, you come into our house every day and you're our friends. Us poor-ass sorry sons of bitches who just pay our child support and listen to Ron and Fez. Fez is my friend. He, you know, and a real man. Dave, if you're in that room, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. A real man protects the weak.
I'm here.
And a guy like Fez, you protect.
All right, thank you. Here's, let me go to Sean. Sean, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, hey, Ron.
Yeah.
I just want to let Dave know, Fezzy and you, what would Dave be without you guys? He's a piece of shit, and I think he definitely needs to rethink where he's going Monday, and I hope it's not back on your show.
All right, Dave and I talked about this during the break a little bit, and you feel bad about what happened. But again, you know, Fez is Fez is Fez. We're not going to be able to change that. We've been trying to, whatever, for the last couple of years. He got upset when you pushed his thing in. Now, the people who saw him act like, oh, we have to start a search party for him when he come running out of there because people are acting like he was that upset. But again, I want to let him be a man and work this thing out and come back when he wants to. But then you're going to have to sit down and talk with him, Dave.
I know. Again, I thought we were just.
We already talked about all that. We already talked about.
I'll do whatever I can, Ron. I'll do whatever the fuck I can. This whole slave thing I carried.
I know, but as I pointed out to you, you were upset with me. You were upset with Fred, and then you took it off on Fez, and that's really, you know, whatever. But you guys, you got to have a talk about this thing.
I will. I don't know. I hope he forgives me. I mean,
here's Steve. Steve, you're on Fez.
Bodies.
Yeah.
Dave, 11 days in, first cryo 8,
you makes the second cryo week.
So what?
So it's
Fucking
not the
sad.
way we wanted to restart this. Joe, you're on Fez.
Dave, you're a dick. Is that
All
why
right.
I want to talk to your child?
See, I can't go to this call after call. Every call is doing this now. Every single call is doing this.
I'm not a dick, all right? Fez is my friend, and I went too far. I want to apologize right now for it. If he's listening, I don't know where he is.
Of course he's not. What's he going to do? Run out and put on an NO? He's not going to do that for himself. He's out in the
I don't
rain
know
somewhere
where-
right now.
I don't know where he is. Please come back.
Here's Beaver Eater. You're on Ron Fez.
I think old Dave is a retarded redhead goofball who just needs to be fired from XM. I can't even stand to hear that sumbitch on the radio. If I could drive to New York right now, I'd go up there and kick his ass.
All right, thank you. Walt, you're on Ron Fez.
Yeah, man, Ron, I've been waiting for months for you to tell Dave to shut up. When you finally did, he act like a baby and take it out on Fez.
It is bait. You know what? I wasn't even paying attention because I was so annoyed with what was going on with Slave Boy and all. And I didn't get up to watch the stupid dog thing. But you were mad at me and Fred. You weren't saying anything back to us.
Right.
And then you took it out on Fez. And that's in football, it's called a cheap shot, my friend. And all I heard was, yeah,
He was
go
a
ahead, Chris.
slave, and he called him a baby for crying, and said, "Stop being a baby." Well, and now he's here crying
because I'm sad. What do you want? I mean, I'm not gonna.
But so was Fez, and you could have said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it."
I mean, I see you're genuine. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just pointing out that There's a little.
I don't want to start anything, man. All right, I was out of line. I mean, how many times do I have to say I'm sorry? I mean,
I thought maybe he hurt himself.
You didn't push my face in pizza.
I wasn't going to do that. And maybe,
but you don't say you're sorry to me. You don't even say you're sorry to the listeners.
No, I'm saying it over the airwaves to Fez. If he,
why would he be listening? What is he going to do? Run out, and put on an NO, and see if everybody's okay with him? He's running around like a maniac in the rain. You know him. If he doesn't show up back here at 3:00, then all of a sudden we got to put together a search team like a bunch of idiots. Here's our friend Riley Luck. Hey, Riley.
Hey, buddies.
Hey.
Hey, Dave, you should be ashamed of yourself, and you should go out there and look for him. What the hell's wrong with you hurting his feelings like that?
You know, she is right.
You should be out there right now, not crying over there. Get out there. Go look for him.
Here's why, because there's a mic here.
Well, go get a wireless one, or just
He wants to be
follow
close
him.
to a mic. That's what this whole thing is about from the
Get
beginning.
on your cell phone. Go do something. He's such a sweet man, and he's probably out there crying, and it's raining outside with no umbrella.
Riley,
This is terrible.
Let me ask you this. Have you noticed that Fez is coming back a little bit this week? He was a little more involved. He was in this room.
You know,
he had written
it
a
was
bit.
an honor to be on the worst dress list, by the way. And
Of
he
course.
was on fire today, and then you just shot him down like that, and he's all sad. That's
And
terrible.
seconds-
Shame on you.
Seconds after he does that list, it goes back into the bad bit that isn't working, and you make him struggle with that.
Terrible. He should be the one with the dog collar on. Get out there.
All right. Thanks, Riley.
Bye. Love you guys.
I like the way she speaks up every once in a while. I'll tell you something else, Bitsy. Look at that man right there. That's you in the future. If your life keeps going the way you are, you're going to be the next Dave.
I don't want to turn into that.
I'm here.
That's the fucking ghost of
turn
Pit.
into that.
That's the ghost of Pitsy future, right there. A person who hurts other people.
I don't hurt other people. I mean,
all right, we all weren't here, Dave. We all weren't here. And he didn't even take
Pizza.
the.
It's
He
not
didn't
like
even
I
take
pushed
the,
his face.
All right, it's not like you pushed his face on what? He's not like you.
Thumbtack.
You know, the fucking guy hasn't forgotten that his mom yelled at him when he was 2.
I forgot all this stuff. I did.
He was holding his lip.
I
when he
was.
walked
I
out.
wasn't thinking.
Here's John. John, you're on Mount Fez.
Hey, Dave, you're not in high school anymore, so you can end your games and stop acting like a fucking prick.
Okay.
It really did seem like the bully kid in high school. Here's Mark. Mark, you're on Mount Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, when is there going to be repercussions? Dave's always sad after the fact, but he doesn't think before he speaks. Maybe he should stay up the show until Fez comes back. Looks like he's getting his wish. It's trying to have the Ron and Dave show here.
Is that
That's
it?
not
Is
my
that-
wish.
is that your dream?
No one. That's never been my dream.
Why, 'cause
People
I'm
have
not good enough?
I'll take a lie detector test on that.
I would love to do that.
When you do Earl, do me. Because
guess what? You producers haven't been able to pull that off.
True.
Or else I'd have one in here today. Instead, we're doing Slave Boy for a week, which I told you for a week was going to end up bad. And I was even saying this to some of the folks out there. I go, it's like a child, you can't see the future. And I'm going to blame Fez on that, too. I said all week that this thing was heading bad places.
Yeah, I know. You did.
I did not like it from the beginning.
I guess you thought, or you knew, I don't know. Gotta have
I know you guys.
Bounds. I didn't think it was.
I know that he gets upset, and I know you don't know when ending is. Here's Blake. Blake, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, I just want to say that everyone needs to stop, the entire country needs to stop ignoring the elephant in the room. Dave didn't do shit. Fez is a little baby, and he needs to man up.
Oh, is that right, Dave?
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
that's not
dude,
me.
Is this your people?
No, that's not my caller. That's not my.
His face
Go ahead,
was
Blake.
pushed in a pizza. His face was pushed in a pizza, so he walks out of his job. Is it just me, or is that a little childish?
Look, Blake.
Let's fucking jump on Dave's back, because Fez was going along with the bit too, just as much as Dave.
Did you ever even? First of all, if I thought this was 100% fucking Dave's fault, I'd have climbed all over him. I've been even telling Dave the whole time. I told both of those guys all week this was going nowhere. I know for a fact Fez is too sensitive when it comes to things. I know it's like being a dad and having two kids in the back, they're roughhousing. You're like, somebody's going to end up crying. Somebody's going to end up crying. And then when they do, they're all like fucking shocked back there. Well, guess what? Now we're not going to Wally World, goddammit.
Come on.
Here's, and then that caller's exactly how you feel too, Dave,
It's not
inside.
how I feel.
You seriously are.
Think they're
Yeah.
crocodile tears?
I fucking know they
know
are.
what the hell
I
that
know
is.
crocodile tears are fake tears.
Oh yeah, right.
No one believes you right now.
Okay, there's real water coming down my cheeks, so I'm just.
You can probably turn that on and off. I'm not your old school principal.
Okay, I'm De Niro. That's who I am.
That doesn't even make sense to me.
Not that good of an actor, man.
We're not the. Here's John. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, man, I love Dave on the show, but you're such a piece of shit, dude. You didn't even start feeling any type of fucking remorse until they started talking about how much of a father you were going to be and about your job and shit. Dave,
That is
you really
true.
are a fucking piece of shit, dude.
You really did need everybody to yell at you before you started getting upset. Because you didn't even really get upset until during the commercials when I was talking to you.
It was when it was pointed out, and I had time to think about it.
Why didn't you go looking for him?
At the time, I can't leave my post.
What post?
I mean, you can't.
Why don't you do this?
leave the-
Take 2 slices of pizza, go down there and slap him with him wherever he is outside. Because in your heart, I think that's what you want.
That's not what I want.
It's ridiculous to get into this. And Dave, Earl, do you see what you look like when you run out of the show?
Yeah,
It seems a little crazy to you now?
Yeah, absolutely. It is just
Because you fucking invented this. I don't want for a second for you not to realize that when you run out of the show and you're not held responsible, then now everybody's free to run out of the show.
no, it's not something I'm proud of at all. I mean, it's a bad precedent to set.
Well, I hope you have a great weekend.
It's gonna be miserable. What do you think?
I bet you forget about it 2 drinks later. 2 drinks into this, you'll be singing some fucking Irish song about a missing hat. Here's Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dave, how were you intending to, by pushing his face into the pizza, translate into a good radio bit, since it was mostly
Yeah, where was it going? Where was it going?
Supposed to bark into the pizza. I thought I would have him bark into the pizza
by pushing his face down.
How are you going to bring us into it, Dave?
barking into the pizza, and then say, "Oh, rough,
Hilarious.
rough, I'm slave boy."
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Here's Ryan. Ryan, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, I'm just curious how Dave can keep this all about himself when evidently he slapped Fez, and yet he's still making it all about himself, so he still gets airtime.
That is true.
I didn't slap the guy. I didn't slap the guy. Push his head down.
Chris, what you
Looked like a slap, Ronnie.
But you also said the same thing. That you said there was some lip action going on.
Yeah, now he walked out. He was holding his lip, and I felt like the push that you gave him bumped his lip on the,
on the hardwood floor.
Yeah.
It wasn't designed to be like that, guys.
And yet it was.
You know what? I apologize to everyone, to Fez especially.
I'm not even going to get into this, but you say it wasn't designed to be like this. What else was it going to be? You slapping around and pushing a guy with 2 stents that you know was sensitive. How is that ever going to turn into a good thing?
Well, I thought because...
That we'd all end up laughing and we'd all like, yeah, this is great.
He's my slave, so I thought,
he's a mean guy.
Pushing him around a little bit would be funny.
They're rough. They're mean to you still, Chris? The mean girls?
No, they've left me alone. Unless I'm just not paying attention.
Dave, you were telling me there's a new guy who's like the new Chris that's taking the heat.
Yeah.
All right, now you don't want to say it.
No, I do.
No, it's not about you. How you feeling, Dave? This is what I'm curious about. How are you? You okay?
No, Lee Mells is the new guy. He's the new. It used to be Mafia Life Chris and Spread the Iris, but ever since Lee Mells invented his website, Radio Fans Gold, he's the new target in town.
Why does there have to be targets?
I know, and that's where he also had a song that was made for him that went badly.
Don, you're on the Fez.
Hey guys, hey Dave, I just one question. What made you think to begin with that it was okay to put your hands on Fez when he's basically the other half of the show? If you were on Opie and Anthony, you would never even think of putting on either one of those guys.
That's really true. You look over, Fred and I were busting your balls. I didn't see you grab us. How come you didn't grab us?
Well,
start pushing us around.
I thought it was the thing to do for Slave Week. I wouldn't get physical with anybody under any other circumstances.
But if I lost Slave Week to you, you'd be taking my face and trying to rub it into pizza?
Probably not. Probably not.
Would you be doing that to Fred?
More than likely not.
Is that allowed under XM policy to hit a coworker?
Forget policy. Just regular common sense.
His face did go on the floor, though.
What's that?
His face did get pushed into the floor.
I missed the whole thing because it's on the floor and I'm doing a show over here at the table. Next thing I know, Fez is up screaming. And even then, I tried to go to a phone call. I tried to bring the whole thing down a little bit. I wasn't even... and I'm going to tell you 100%. I'm not saying that Fez wasn't part of this thing going too far. He was. When all week, I'm like... I even said after the show, I go, this stuff isn't funny.
Yeah.
Try to come up with some funny stuff.
Right.
And then I told you a million things you could have done that was funny. By forcing him to work again, to get his bits back on the air, to perform. What if you made him do fucking 15 of his bits back to back? Everybody be going crazy, yelling, this is great.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
Instead, you waited until he did his Mr. Watley thing. Seconds after it was over, you're trying to humiliate him. Go back and listen to the tape, Dave.
All right.
Anyway. And, but we're also doing something with Paulo that will be taking place Sunday. 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, girl?
3 p.m. and 9 p.m. on the East Coast.
We're giving Paulo a full hour. He and I will be talking about the bits. We'll probably try to do this soon, too. So you and Fez ought to try to get together, work things out.
All right.
Can you do that?
Yeah,
Can you be a man?
I'm going to call him. I'm going to call him as soon as the show's over, 3:01.
Why don't you go looking for him? Why don't you go look? Seriously, why don't you go out in the fucking rain and find him?
I think I will. I just want to say I'm sorry to everybody, including Fez, if you're listening.
He's not listening. I've told you 100 times.
Fucking slams the door like...
Drama queen.
Yeah.
It's fucking drama queen.
I don't know.
He needs the Mickey Mantle treatment is what he needs. He needs to be whacked with a bat. They're lucky I'm not one of those judges, because I would just be whacking people with bats all the time.
Or a rolling pin.
I got no fucking patience with the craziness. Just too much. And Earl, I hope you see now, from your point of view, how the craziness looks.
Yeah, I totally. I mean, again, I set a horrible precedent.
I'm talking to Jimmy Norton there, and he's acting like maybe Fez ran out and ran into traffic and tried to kill himself. I was like, he seemed really bad when he left.
Yeah. Depressed.
Did the whole slave boy bit offend Earl?
No, nothing offends Earl unless it happens to Earl.
Oh, okay.
He must have ran down quick, too, because I ran down at least 1.5 flights of stairs and yelled, Mr. B.
Why you yell my name? I ain't fucking running.
Mr. Watley, and he didn't answer. I thought maybe I'd catch him crying on the stairs.
Hey, the pizza was fantastic too, Jimmy.
It
Thanks,
really
brother.
was.
Really good. Now we'll get into Two Boots. We got anything else we need to plug here, Earl?
That is it. We just have Unmasked with David.
All right, we interrupt this Ron and Fez best of. It is actually now, as we're recording this, it is Friday night. If you heard the show on Friday afternoon, you know that Fez left angry at Dave. We had a little bit of a falling out, but the guys have been talking with each other. Fezzy, you came back to us.
I came back, yeah, Friday afternoon after what happened.
And Dave, you're here?
I'm here, Mr. B.
And all of us sat down, and we talked, and you're both being grown-ups now.
We're trying our best to be grown-ups.
I apologize to him. I also offered him some of my Jamesons,
I
which
know
I
you did.
bought.
You did not buy it. This was Jameson's that was sent here
Oh, yeah.
by a listener.
I don't remember.
You never buy the booze, Dave.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nevertheless.
So the three of us, we sat down in our office.
We basically killed this bottle of Jameson's.
And we all became friends again.
Yeah. I just want to tell Fez that, again, I'm extremely sorry, for everything that I did. I maybe got carried away.
That's big of you. Ready, boys? Do a shot.
Here we
one
go.
More Jameson. You're not the... you're drinking directly out of the bottle.
Yeah, I have to.
It burns my heart, Ronnie. It burns my stents. It burns.
So everything is all right. You, Fezzy, you had agreed to Slave Boy.
Right, yeah.
So
I lost the bet.
Yeah, you lost the bet. And then you lost your temper and you ran out.
Yeah, I did. And, Dave has apologized to me for what he did to me.
Profusely. I just like to say that.
Shoving my face in the pizza.
Right.
And, and I guess I probably need to apologize for, overreacting. I mean, I was Slave Boy.
You were Slave Boy, and that was one thing there, but you also ran out on the show, and I hate to say it, Fez, like Earl.
I know, and and that's the last thing I want, either on my resume or on people's minds, is that,
okay.
Fez is just like Earl. He, the going gets tough.
Mr. W, if I could say one thing,
and they get going.
You're never going to be like Earl. You're going to be fucking the co-host of the greatest show of all time. And for God's sakes, let me tell you, and this isn't the fucking whiskey talking. This is me, David.
It might be the whiskey talking, because the bottle of Jameson's is about gone.
Look, I made a mistake. God bless you.
Oh, that's very sweet.
God bless you, you blonde bastard.
And I have to say that I probably overreacted. I mean, I agreed to the bet. If I didn't want to be Slave Boy for a week, I shouldn't have, accepted the wager.
Okay.
I probably overreacted, and it's always the wrong thing to run away from the show while it's on the air. That's always the wrong thing.
The important thing is this. Everybody's buddies again.
Yeah. Yes.
You're going to be docked pay, Fez, but then other than that, everything's the same.
Yeah, but I left with less than an hour to go.
What had you angry? What had you angry?
What had me angry so much was that, I did everything. I read his stupid poems that he came up with. Yeah. I did the Slave Boy thing. I thought I fulfilled the obligation of the bet. Then, when I go to get a slice of pizza, he puts it on the ground. Here's the thing. I'm Fun Fez. I'm willing to eat it off the floor like a dog if that's part of the bet. What happened was he smashed my face into it. I split my lip. You can see that, Ronnie. I split my lip, and I'm bleeding as he shoves my face into it. And I was just really pissed. I thought he went too far with it.
And that was my mistake, Fezzy Watley.
But
the goddamn professor of Watleyville University.
All right, here's what I said, though.
Yeah,
today.
Ron.
You were mad at me and Fred.
I was ticked off.
And then you took it out on Fez's face.
Well, I certainly could
Which
not...
is still, swollen.
Well, I'm not going to, put Ron Bennington's, face in the goddamn pizza.
All right, I know. But see, that's part of the problem here.
Right.
Why would you
Misplaced
be more respectful to me, more respectful to Fred than you are to Fez?
That makes no sense.
I believe, Ronnie, that it was just a type of slave boy thing that I had.
Mm-hmm.
And
because it seemed vindictive to me. It seemed like it went beyond the fun of a bet.
Ron, there's also the fact that he's a lot weaker than you.
All right, let's not even get that.
I'm trying to
let's do Jameson's right now. Buddy's doing Jameson's.
Shot of Jameson's.
Bottoms up, baby.
Here we go.
And we've been hitting this thing pretty good. Who sent the Jamesons to you, Dave? That you lied and said you bought?
Pitsy knew it.
Pitsy, Earl, do you know who sent the Jamesons?
No, I don't. I don't know who sent it over.
We'll see if you can find out from Pitsy.
Somebody
it burns my heart.
They also gave me a nice cigar.
Who was it, Earl?
Nathan from Allentown and Jason from Baltimore.
All right, thanks, boys.
Would have loved to.
Who would have thought Baltimore and Allentown could have gotten together?
And somewhere there's a present for you, Fez, that you ran out on. So you also ran out on your present.
Oh, yeah.
Which I gave to Hurley.
It was a hardcover edition of the Dick Tracy comic strip cartoons.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that, and I thank those guys for it.
All right.
Dick Tracy.
So everything is back to normal. You're coming in on Monday, Fez.
I am going to be here on Monday, and again, I apologize, not only to you, Ronnie, but to everyone listening for just taking off the way I did.
Right.
Because I really my whole thought process was to have a good 08.
Yeah.
And come back strong. And I mean, one of my little personal New Year's resolutions, if you want to call it that, was no more crying on the air.
Mm-hmm.
And when my face got smashed like that, I was not only physically hurt, I was emotionally hurt, and I got upset, and I left, and that was the exact opposite of what I wanted to do this year.
I know. And I think we all picked up on that.
That was my mistake.
Right.
And I apologize for that big time. And I want to apologize to everybody, especially Fez Watley.
I want you guys...
I love fucking drinking, though.
I know you do. But here's what I want you to do.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll do this with my kids when they were younger.
Okay.
When you look at each other and tell each other what you really feel about each other. For real. The real stuff.
All right. Who goes first, Mr. B? Can I go first?
Sure, you can go first.
All right. Fez?
Yes?
For the past 2 or 3 months, we've been talking a lot. On the phone, via email, anything like that. And I do love you very, very much.
In a homosexual way?
No, Ron.
Okay.
But like if I was gay, I'd fuck Fez.
That's really nice.
If I was gay, Ron,
what would you do?
That's really sweet.
If I was gay, Ron, I'd fuck Fez. If I was gay,
right up my ass.
In your ass.
All right, you guys are drunk.
The
important thing is this: you like each other.
Yes.
You like each other.
I really appreciate Dave. I mean, there's been days where, I haven't been full Fez, and that's not fair to the listeners. It's not fair to XM, and Dave has been there for me, and I totally appreciate Dave, and I love Dave.
How's he been there for you?
He's been there when, when on the air, when, the emotional problems or mental problems, whatever you want to call them, that I go through. He's been there, and he's had my back when I haven't been able to perform at my best.
I love you. That's pure and simple.
I love you, too.
I'll fucking kiss you on the lips now, not in a fucking gay way.
There's no other way. That's the only way.
Let me do it,
two men
then.
would kiss. Doesn't even make
fucking
sense.
kiss my dad in the lips all the time.
And that's gay. But the important thing is...
You're gay for your dad?
Doesn't matter. The important thing is this. Everything is straightened out now.
Yes, I agree. Everything's straightened out.
We're going to come in here later. We'll do the Paul O hour that we promised.
Okay.
And then we'll also... you're not working Monday. You're going to take an extra day off.
I'm not... Well, I have to... my wife with the fucking... My wife's gotta go. Welcome. Let's see what sex it is this fucking Monday.
All right.
Let's see what sex it is. Big deal.
Let's do some Jameson.
All the
Both of you
best.
guys.
I need more Jameson. That's the
pour him some.
problem.
Pour
I
some
want
for
to be
your
with
buddy.
the fucking show.
Come on
Pour
over
some.
and pour me some, David.
I want to be with the fucking show. Instead, I gotta watch a fucking little video game of a baby.
All right. No, you should be acting happy about that.
No, I am.
Thank you. Yeah, it is your kid.
That's the whiskey
Ron,
talking.
I am. And I appreciate you. And can I just
Thank
say
those guys for the Jameson.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Mr. B helps us out so many times, and this time it was like when
Well, he was the only one whose call I would take.
Thomas Jefferson brokered a deal between America and France.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Oh, I don't remember. That was like 1702.
Teddy Roosevelt winning the Nobel Peace Prize for brokering the Japanese-Russo War.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Mr. Fezzi. So when Ron does it, it just makes everything better. And I fuck it, man. I'm just thankful to be here, and I apologize.
I'm
sincerely,
thankful that you're
guys.
here too,
and I'm thankful.
I know
that-
it's not Thanksgiving anymore. That was like months ago.
Why don't you guys do another shot?
Let's get one more down.
And then a nice big hug, and we'll end this thing, and we'll never speak of it again.
Kiss?
I agree.
All right, a hug and a kiss. So there they go. Everybody's buddies again. Easy, David.
I think I'm going to puke.
Well, that won't help.
Oh, my God.
There's
Sometimes that Jameson's can be rough.
Yeah. Dave's coming over for his hug.
I love you very much.
I love you too, Dave.
I love you so much. Let's just kiss it.
Sorry it got out of control.
Hug it out, bitches.
All right.
There they wanted to kiss. Another kiss for everybody, because you guys are so much fun. That's so disgusting. Oh, watch him, watch him. There he goes. There he goes. Put your mic back in.
Mike's good?
Oh, it's not. There it goes.
So close.
Fezzi, you're still pizza stained, too.
Yeah, I still got pizza.
Why bring it up?
Can't find my chair.
Why bring that up? We had good vibes. We made out twice. My wife's going to leave me. When?
Yeah, my shirt is covered with pizza crap from when my face got shoved in the pizza slice.
I'm trying to keep it positive, man.
And, not to disparage the pizza, but it went up my damn nose, and it smells like baby puke.
Again,
I have had nothing but cheesy baby puke smell up my nose since this happened today.
That was my mistake.
Now, I don't even know whether you're aware of this, Dave, but there's a lot of people very angry at you, too, over this.
I want to apologize to all those people, Mr. B.
Yeah.
I want to say I'm sorry to everybody. I was just trying to do what I thought was a fun thing. It wasn't, supposed to be bad. And,
it just went bad.
It went very bad.
It went bad.
I screwed up.
You screwed up.
And now you
fucked
feel
up.
okay, though, Fez.
I feel okay. I accept his apology. I hope he accepts mine.
I just got to talk to my chick because I didn't come home yet on Friday night. I want you guys just to talk to each other for a second, and we'll wrap this up.
I think you're great, Dave.
I love you so much.
I think you're so cool.
I fucking think the world of you.
I think you're just,
I think
you're so impressive to me.
I think you're fucking, even cute. In a way where I'm not fucking drunk.
I'm not. You are drunk, I'll accept the cuteness part. But
I think you're fucking special.
I think Casey's lucky to have you.
I think Skippy's lucky to have you.
Well,
I think you're fucking
just a cat. It's not a wife.
Don't fucking downplay.
Stop being silly.
All right.
So is there anything left here before we send it back to best of?
Apologize to everybody, but especially to Fez. And I'm deeply sorry. I won't get carried away again.
And I apologize for overreacting. Here's to everybody listening to the Ron and Fez
Fezzi.
show.
All right, there it
Cheers,
is.
Fezzi.
So whose fault was it?
It was my fault.
I think it was Dave's fault.
Okay.
I thought we had that ironed out. That was going to be both. But hey, I'll fucking take it. I'll take the responsibility.
All right, and now
But
we
I
know,
forgive him.
Yeah, now we know. And here's the other thing. This weekend, and probably when we break in here, the games will be on now. It's the Earl Pee in My Butt Challenge, Where if you're wrong, Earl pees in your butt.
Pees on my button Tuesday.
Yeah.
On Tuesday.
I'm going to give that over to Fez Watley. Fez, you deserve that one.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, thank you.
Now, remember, though, if he wins all 4, he pees in your butt. So
I'll take it.
Come Tuesday,
awesome.
Someone's going to get pee in their butt.
Eastside Dave, he has the Giants. He has the Chargers. He has the Seahawks all getting points this weekend. And he also has the Patriots giving up 13.5 against the Jaguars.
Doing a little broadcasting there, huh? Big cat.
Just trying.
Well, Mr. B.
Trying to, what we call reset the table.
What's a Jaguar?
It's a cat. It's a jungle cat.
He makes fun of the way you say it.
Jaguar. What's wrong with that?
Sounds like
you have a little. When you drink, you get your Florida Southern accent.
Jaguar.
I swear to God, I love fucking whiskey so much.
I know you do.
And I love Fez so much. I didn't mean to harm him.
I love you and I love whiskey.
All right.
I love Ronnie.
All right, thanks, buddy.
I love Mr. B, too.
Is that whole Japanese Russo thing that he pulled back together, that Teddy Roosevelt?
Teddy Roosevelt, the only sitting U.S. president to win the Nobel Peace Prize.
Thank you for that little fact. All right, Earl, you're able to throw this back into Best Of and let everybody know that...
I love blacks.
The show is Friends Again. Friends Again, Earl.
Everything is great.
Now, do you notice that no one ever gets back together to make up with Earl? They just let it go?
That just goes on and on and on.
I've learned a deal.
He's very Southern when he drinks.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
Thank you, Mr. B, for letting me do this.
I'm glad both of you got to, and I'm glad we straightened it out, because we're like a little family here.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
We're like an alcoholic family. All right.
Back to the Best of the Ron and Fez show.